Okay, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Steve to you. Steve, hello, how are you doing?
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah,
good here on the Isle of Wight. For those who aren't from the UK, the Isle of Wight's a small island off the coast of England, which is being used as the test bed for the UK's Trace and Track app. So we're the guinea pigs. Where the Isle of Wight leads, Britain follows.
Indeed, and one of my favourite places down there, there's huge Union Jack doors that were on that marine location where the hovercraft first emerged from. A fantastic place. Obviously, Isle of Wight, we've had a couple of challenges in terms of your bandwidth. Everything's working fine at the moment. If you have any issues, you can try viewing your video, but everything's working fine right now, Steve. So over to you to present on XeroE.
Thank you. First of all, thanks to everyone who has stayed on to the bitter end, hopefully not so bitter. I'm Steve Evans, CEO and co-founder of XeroE. We're an on-demand emission-free delivery platform. So I'd like to be able to forward my slide, and it's working. We're all here today because of COVID-19. As of yesterday, 5,000 people had died from this virus in London. But did you know that every year 9,000 people die from London's toxic air? Now, if this problem hadn't crept up on us over the last 2 decades and had arrived suddenly in 2 months, all diesel vehicle drivers would have been asked to stay at home and save lives. XeroE is here to help clear up London's air. We're a platform, a marketplace. We connect corporations with sustainability targets, SMEs, and ethical individuals who want to make on-demand clean air deliveries. We connect them with all the independent, self-employed riders and drivers of emission-free vehicles. These are electric cars, electric vans, cargo bikes, and also electric scooters. Not the ones you stand on, they're illegal, although that will change, but the Vespa type ones. We sit at the heart of a perfect storm. We've got increasing regulations. The ULEZ, which is London's ultra low emission zone, is in central London at the moment. Next year, it's been expanded to the whole of the area covering the North Circular and South Circular. And other UK cities are following suit. Bristol is banning diesel vehicles from 2021 in the centre, and European capitals are doing the same. Paris is banning them from 2025. Also, there are national targets for net zero, and only EVs can be produced from 2035 in the UK and 2030 in France. France may bring that forward to 2025 too. Corporate responsibility is even more important. Sustainability reporting is getting more detailed, and companies have joined with the national targets for net zero by 2050. And one of the reasons for this is that consumers demand that the corporates and the brands that they deal with perform responsibly and sustainably. And as we know, there's never increase in demand for deliveries. At the same time, there's a massive opportunity for consolidation within the same-day delivery market in London. There's over 200 small courier companies, highly fragmented, small, inefficient, and with masses of resources underutilized. Lots of empty space is being transported across London, adding to the problem. COVID-19 has had an effect. There's a massive increase in awareness of urban pollution. People will want to keep the world they found, not the one they left behind. And as the head of the CBI said a couple of weeks ago, however, whatever our recovery strategy is, public health must be at the heart of it. We have a multidisciplinary team. I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years. In my last incarnation, I started a couple of marketing agencies, one in London and one in Sydney, grew them to 20 people each and exited them 3 years ago. Sunny has developed apps, including one with 2 million downloads. One of our Daniels is a logistics expert. He's been in the London logistics scene for 25 years. And the other Daniel has worked on the supply side of platforms, similar to ours, in Hong Kong and Singapore. One of our advisors is a former TfL Managing Director. Where we are so far is that we've invested the £80,000 we've had in investment, including 40k from the Bethnal Green Ventures as pre-seed investor. We used that to develop an MVP, which we trialed in London in autumn 2019. And we also developed a sustainability reporting algorithm with a professor at Imperial College. We had clients across our target markets, which were printers, florists, and legal firms, including 3 from the Magic Circle. And we've got support from various bodies in London, including retailers associations, business groups, and council bodies. What we're looking for now is more clients to use our delivery services, partnerships with suppliers. We have one with an electric scooter company, but we'd love to extend that to manufacturers or distributors of emission-free vehicles. And we would need help in scaling. Not so much to the UK. We plan to be in 8 other UK cities, but we're partners in European capitals. We're looking for funding. We have a couple of applications out for funding with Innovate UK and also partner trials. And we're also looking for equity of 500,000. I got into this because I moved from a leafy suburb of London called Richmond to Elephant Castle, right in the middle of town, very close to be closer to my grandkids. I realised how bad the air was that they were breathing. So hence XeroE. However, at the same time, I realised because of the nature of the sector that we were looking at, there's a huge inefficiency and huge lack of productivity. And I saw that there's an opportunity to build a substantial business. Now, the time to invest in this business is now, so we're ready for the recovery. And whatever shape that recovery takes, public health will be the supreme law. Thank you.
Steve, thank you very much indeed. Delighted that you were able to join us today and present to us on something that's clearly very close to your heart, but also a key issue facing major cities around the world. Again, thank you all who are taking part for the great questions that are coming in, and handing over to you, John, to put 1 or 2 of those to Steve.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve. Clearly, a lot of those sustainable development goals covered by your technology and offer. I mean, this could become a crowded market. What do you think your advantage is, and how would you plan to sustain it?
Well, our USP at the moment is that we are the only platform, the only marketplace that guarantees 100% emission-free deliveries. We don't allow anything else on the platform. All vehicles are checked, no hybrids are allowed. So there are other platforms that have a few emission-free vehicles, but they cannot guarantee that is what will turn up on your doorstep or your office. Additionally, we want to build the sustainability reporting and data into the app and then integrate it into the company's sustainability reporting systems, which are highly manual at the moment. Ours will enable them to incorporate them, report automatically, and also to demonstrate that they are made savings compared to business as usual in not only GHGs, but also national health costs. In terms of the COVID-19, we happened to also have included within the app 100% proof of delivery, which also is 100% contactless.
Thank you, Steve. Secondly, I mean, do you see XeroE as being essentially or exclusively software as a service, or do you see yourselves moving into anything in the hardware side?
We don't have any plans to move into the hardware side. We are tech-rich, asset-light. Our expansion plans would be to incorporate taxis onto the app. At the moment, there aren't enough emission-free taxis around to be able to serve that market, because that's something that's more, you're not going to wait more than 5 minutes for one. Whereas with if you want a box sent across town, it's okay if it's in a window of a few hours. Additionally, as the range of emission-free vehicles expands, then we'd look to be able to do intercity deliveries.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. I think we're just out of time. So any other questions, we'll relay them to you, Steve. Thanks again, and thanks, Andrew.